The Nairobi Elephant Orphanage is home to over 20 orphaned infant calves whose family members were poached. The young elephants are hand-raised in the orphanage and later released back into the wild. Edwin Lusichi, head keeper at the orphanage, says the numbers of orphans has been growing.
The numbers of orphans that we're getting in the nursery have increased. Right now we've got 23 orphans, and this is just after taking 9 to Savo. There was a time we had 38 orphans, and so the numbers are increasing every now and then. And this is because of the levels of poaching, and that's why the numbers have increased. If we go into their stories one by one, I want to promise you more than 80% are victims of ivory poaching.
Conservationists worry that the relentless poaching of the animals, slaughtering them for their ivory tusks, could drive the species to extinction within a decade. It is estimated that fewer than 400,000 African elephants remain.
We all have to come together to help stop poaching. It is at a high rate. Currently in Africa, every 15 minutes, an elephant is gone. You can tell how long it will take before we lose everything. I believe in 10 years, maximum 15 years, there will be no more elephants if the current rate is going on. And so a lot needs to be done in terms of education. People need to know why these animals are important, why these animals need to be protected, and how these animals are important to us.
The number of elephants killed by poachers in Africa has exceeded 5% of the total population, a tipping point as killings are now exceeding the animal's natural growth rate. Kenyan officers seized 13.5 tons of ivory at the port city of Mombasa last year, mostly originating from other countries in the region. At least 249 suspects have so far been arrested this year and prosecuted for various wildlife offences.
We're losing about 35,000 elephants every year in Africa. At that rate, they will be gone within 10 years. But you can't just look at them as statistics. Elephants are individuals and they live in families. And poachers are targeting the adults. Now, these are long-lived animals. They live till their 80s. So when you take out the adults, you're removing the knowledge base of generations. And you're left with gangs of youngsters.
Kenya recently introduced a new anti-poaching law which conservationists hope will deter criminal networks. Susan Mongeli, CCTV.